First of all, I'm sorry, this writer is a freak. She could have looked at all those weird details.
Am I the Asshole? Halloween edition.
Welcome back to the Neighbors Pod. We're your hosts. I'm Haley.
I'm Julia.
And I'm Janina. Let's get right into this week's episode, okay?
Am I the asshole for wearing a couple's costume with my sister's boyfriend for Halloween? The person writing this is 21, male. My sister, 22, female, was supposed to go to a Halloween party with her boyfriend, 22, male, as Barbie and Ken.
Cute.
She had to drop out 2 days before, but I don't think she really minded too much because she doesn't really like parties, and I'm pretty sure she was only going for her boyfriend. Her boyfriend is a big fan of Halloween, and he didn't want to miss the party or go on his own, so he asked me to go with him. I'm assuming he asked me because he wanted to go with someone who would go as Barbie, and I guess I'm the only one who will dress feminine that he's kind of close to. When I watched the Barbie movie with a few friends, we dressed up, so I already had a dress to wear, so I didn't really have to buy anything. My sister was fine with us going together, and it was super fun. We had a good time. The next day, my sister saw pics of us on IG and was really angry at me. She accused me of trying to get with her boyfriend and called me a bunch of names.
Aww.
I'm gay and came out when I was 15, but just because I'm gay doesn't automatically mean I want to fuck every man I see. The boyfriend blocked me and let me know that he only did it because my sister wanted him to.
No!
It really sucks because we were kind of friends too, but I guess at least their relationship is still fine because my sister is only pissed at me. She thinks I was trying to steal her boyfriend, so because her boyfriend is straight, she's not annoyed at him because he wouldn't be interested in me anyway, which I guess is fair. She told her parents for some reason, and they said what I did was super wrong. I honestly don't get why she thinks I want her boyfriend so bad. I have never been into him all day at all. He's just not my type, even if he was dating my sister. Like, what?
Hold up. I need a clarification. This is a man writing this?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, no! Even if actually I thought it was a girl for most of it, and then it clicked in my head. Oh my gosh! Blocking your own relative?
That's so mean.
That's so mean. Definitely not the asshole. You're not going to be his gay awakening if he's straight, okay? Like, your sister has to get that through her head, first of all, because knowing that you are gay and he is straight, there is no world that you are stealing her man, ever.
Oh my gosh.
He's not interested in you, and that's that. And you also said he's not your type. So, like, go off, sis.
And,
like the man is yours.
Stealing your siblings' boyfriend or girlfriend is crazy.
Yeah, that is so wild.
And the sister is the one who ditched her boyfriend for a Halloween party. Like, she didn't go with him.
Mm-hmm.
And you were just nice enough to do the costume with him.
Because you already had it on hand.
Yeah, it's not like you went out of your way. Yeah, good point.
And not that they should worry about other people, but I think even seeing two guys dressed up, you'd be like, oh, that's cool, that's fun. Like,
yeah.
Wow. No.
She's being dramatic.
She's being really dramatic.
For no reason. She's the asshole.
There's gotta be some underlying, like...
I mean, maybe she knows her boyfriend's gay.
Oh! And she's a beard.
That's true.
Maybe.
But even then, her brother wasn't into him at all. That's not his type. So even if he was her boyfriend's gay awakening, it wasn't going to work out. It was never going to work out.
Yeah.
Which way you cut it. So she shouldn't be mad.
Agreed.
To block you on Instagram is so totally crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I could never.
And to fully get mad at your sibling and not have any conversation about it with the boyfriend.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, he's fine. I mean, she shouldn't be mad at either of them, but still, the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like they went out on a date to like a 5-star dinner together. I'd be like, okay, what were you doing? That's a little weird. It's just dressing up together to go to a Halloween party.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Not the asshole.
Nope.
No. Am I up next?
Sure.
Okay. Am I the asshole for ruining thousands of kids' Halloween and not feeling bad about it? I live in a large neighborhood, about 98 houses. We are considered the quote-unquote rich neighborhood. So our neighborhood had always been a hot spot for trick-or-treaters. We usually get about 700 to 1,000 kids a year, and I've always loved getting trick-or-treaters because my kids are teens now and they don't trick-or-treat anymore. But in the last 4 years, it's getting ridiculous. There's thousands of kids and their parents flooding the streets, people with hay in their rigs carrying kids around. I don't know what rigs are.
I don't know either.
Trampling yards, littering candy wrappers everywhere, and the amount of small children walking around by themselves is appalling. All caps. People from the neighboring town of 3,000 people, or 30,000 people, sorry, take their kids to my neighborhood. Oofa. I was annoyed, but I never really did anything about it till 2 years ago. My daughter tripped and broke her arm, parentheses. We didn't think it was a break, but we wanted to go to the ER anyway to get it checked out, parentheses. And there were so many people in our neighborhood we couldn't get out. There were cars everywhere lining the streets, parked in people's yards. It was horrible. Jeez. We had to wait until everyone left about 1 a.m. to go to the hospital. My daughter had to wait in pain for hours. At this point, I was done. I contacted the neighborhood community and we managed to get some folks, parentheses, cops mostly, parentheses, to stand at the gate with a list and only let in certain people. Folks that live there, family members, friends, etc. If you wanted to get in, you had to be close to someone in the neighborhood. It was great. There were only about 300 kids in the neighborhood, and after that, there barely any trash. And we're doing it again this year. I recently told my sister what I've done, and she got really angry. When we were kids, we had to trick-or-treat in other neighborhoods because we lived in the trailer park with no other kids. She told me I was a horrible person for ruining thousands of kids' Halloween. But honestly, I'm not too broken up about it. It was a hazard. If there was a fire, an emergency, no one would be able to get in or out. When I was a kid, there was never any cars lining the streets. The residents could get out if they wanted. It was never dangerous. I don't think I'm in the wrong, but I've always respected my sister's opinion. Am I the asshole? He also gives additional context. Info. There was no one in the cars. They were parked in the middle of the roads and in the yard, so there was no way for me or an ambulance to get through unless every driver in the neighborhood at that time went to their cars at the same time and drove out. My daughter was 13 in the awkward phase where she didn't want to bother anyone for help and said it didn't hurt that bad. But her arm was still broken for hours until 1 a.m. So now, is he the asshole?
First of all,
that's a lot to unpack.
Bouncer.
Do you live here? Can I see some identification? Who do you know here?
Wait. I mean, is it a private neighborhood? Does she specify if it's like gated?
I don't think it's a private neighborhood.
Doesn't sound like it's gated if they have to bring in the cops with a list of names.
It's just like how we know there's rich towns and like we would all go there.
Yeah. Then where are the cops convening to stop the people? If it's just a
I
regular...
think it's just like top of the block.
I get that there should be some regulation because cars in the middle of the road.
Yeah. I think he's not the asshole because people don't have general respect anymore. Like how they were saying, like back in the day, like a lot of people would come and it was not a problem, but now people like don't care. Parents don't watch their kids. No one like knows how to be respectful. So I don't think they're in the wrong for trying to like
protect their family
and like their lawn and their house. Like you don't want candy wrappers and candy all over. It's going to attract mice and infestations. And I don't think you're the asshole.
Yeah.
I don't think so either. If anything, like, the people that let it get to that extreme are the assholes, because that's absurd. I would just pick a different block or drive to a different rich town or something.
Yeah.
Or honestly, I hit a certain point where I was just okay with walking an extra few blocks to get more candy in the town that I lived in. You know what I mean? Especially if Halloween was on a weekend, I'd be like, woo! Haley, it's 1 o'clock. Let's go trick-or-treating.
Yeah.
We've got all day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, like, if you really want candy that bad, parents, just please go buy your kids some candy. Come on now. Can we just start there, too?
Candy fundraisers and candy charities these days. There's trunk or treats. There's at the mall.
Yes.
So, like,
shouldn't get that crazy.
I don't think the sister was right to guilt trip him into, like, limiting the trick-or-treaters.
Yeah.
Like, you buy the candy then.
Yeah.
Because candy's
true.
expensive.
You buy the candy then, and you have your kid have a broken arm until 1 a.m. and you physically cannot get them help.
Revenge.
I wouldn't go that far, Janita.
No, I mean, obviously not. But
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, the fact that, like, what if that happened to a 5-year-old when they were trick-or-treating?
Yeah.
They fell and broke their arm or leg or something, and they couldn't get help?
Yeah.
And they're not even from that town then? Like, it's just... It was kind of like a bad situation waiting to happen, and he at least had the opportunity to be proactive about it so other kids didn't have to, like, go through that.
It reminds me of the Street by Us, the town over, because they have police on Halloween, but they're known for giving good candy.
Yeah.
And they have the crazy decorations, too.
Yeah.
It's monitored. It's safe.
Yeah, I think there needs to be monitored trick-or-treating.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm just imagining, like, let's say an 8th grader posted on Snapchat, oh my god, we're all going trick-or-treating here, and, like, the way information spreads so quick, that's so true.
It's like a mob.
Yeah.
It's dangerous.
This place is giving out king-size bars. Come through.
What's that?
Pull up.
Adrian's meetup or something?
Oh my god. No, yeah, I know what you're talking about. What, no, the party?
Yeah, on the beach.
I was thinking about those when they flood in the beaches. That was a terror.
Yeah, no, too scary.
Yeah.
Not the asshole.
Dang, that's a good one.
Kickback. Adrian's kickback.
That's what it was? Okay. Hi, everyone. I'll cut to the chase. I hate the intro. Sorry, no offense to this person. I, 19 female, had a Halloween party over the weekend. I invited my boyfriend, 21 male, and a bunch of our friends over, including his girl best friend. I will call her Agatha. Oh, that's wrong. You didn't have to do that. My boyfriend and I decided to dress up as Peter Pumpkin Eater. If you haven't seen the costume... The guy wears a shirt that says Peter, and the girl dresses up as a pumpkin because, well, you know.
Ooh.
Oh.
It's a little frisky shirt.
Frisky.
I was pretty excited just because I thought it was a funny and cute costume. Agatha texted me the night before the party and asked what my costume was. I explained the couple's costume my boyfriend and I would be wearing, and she replied that she would probably come as a sexy cat. Fast forward to the night of the party, everyone's having fun, it's a nice time. Well, it was, until Agatha walked in dressed as a pumpkin. She went over and hugged my boyfriend. I swear the room went silent. I was pissed. I asked if I could speak with her privately, and we went into my bedroom. I asked why she chose that costume, since she knew the details of the joint costume between my boyfriend and I. She said she didn't see the big deal and thought it would be a better group costume. I told her I did not think it was funny and I would prefer she change. I even offered her a witch costume that she could borrow for the night. She turned red, started to yell that I don't get to control what she wears. I told her that she was disrespecting my relationship by insinuating that my boyfriend and her hook up. She kept screaming about how it was funny and I need to lighten up. I ended up asking her to leave. She stormed out of the house and I returned to the party. The mood shifted and the night felt ruined. My boyfriend agrees that she crossed a line and is planning on cutting her off completely. But a few of our friends are saying that I was being dramatic and I should have let her stay.
No.
I guess I'm wondering, am I the asshole?
No.
Wow.
That's
Wait,
crazy.
Can you explain the relation between Agatha and them again?
So this is the boyfriend's girl best friend, Agatha.
Oh, absolutely not. So disrespectful.
Like,
That screams, I had a crush on him, but I never got over it, and I'm pissed that he's actually dating you and not me, so I'm gonna show up as a pumpkin too.
That is such a bold move to make.
like
Yeah.
the fact that she fully knew.
And went to the girlfriend's house that was throwing the party.
Yeah. Kick her ass
The
out.
disrespect.
I think it's good that she made her leave. That's embarrassing.
That's so embarrassing, honestly.
for both of them.
I feel
First
sorry
of all,
for
for the
her.
girl, because I'm talking about,
Embarrassing.
like, you should be embarrassed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for the girlfriend, because it's like, why is she coming in here doing that?
Yeah. You just try to like you said, or like the story said, it insinuates that they hook up.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the girl best friend. That's weird. You don't need that energy around your relationship. Like, clearly she doesn't respect you as his girlfriend. Let's get that straight. He doesn't respect that he's dating you either. So the blatant lack of respect for the relationship and you as a person Major red flags, major ick, disgusting.
Yeah.
The cat is the easiest costume in the
So
world.
easy.
You could have done it.
Or she even offered her a witch costume and she refused to change. Get the hell out of my house then.
Yeah.
And I'm pissed that, like, the party goers let that whole thing kind of change the vibe and ruin the night. Because that's so messed up. Like, she was looking forward to this party. She's hosting it too.
Yeah.
The least you could do is just pretend that awkward thing didn't just happen. And, like, try to move past it, you know?
Also, the boyfriend's 21, the girlfriend's 19. The girl best friend's probably in her 20s.
Yeah.
You're too old
Grow up.
to be acting like that. Like, if you were in high school, maybe I would understand more. But no.
No,
Be
it's
an adult.
giving she had a crush on him
Yeah.
and she doesn't like the girlfriend because
Yeah.
it's not her.
Yeah, but she's acting so immature about it.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
I hope he cut her off.
He said he did.
He said he was planning to.
We hope.
It's never...
Yeah, I know. I was thinking that too. Like, what really happened afterward?
Yeah. Am I the asshole for giving movie vouchers for Halloween? My son attends half-day kindergarten. I just picked him up and had to deal with some moms. I'm writing this in the car just to calm myself down from dealing with these people. Aw. I know this is ridiculous and I never thought I'd be writing here, but here goes. My son has 17 kids in his class, so I decided to do something nice. Through my company, I get discounted movie tickets to give away to clients. So I put 17 envelopes in my son's backpack for his teacher to put in each other kid's Halloween treat bag today. There's no problem with this. It's a private school and all the parents agreed to send treats for every kid in the class. No problem with religion or economic hardship. The problem came when I got there to pick him up. 3 moms were waiting for me. They wanted to know where their ticket was and if I had an extra for their other kids. What? I just thought this was better than more candy, but they are upset with me because now that they will have to spend money to use their Halloween treat. I think all the kids go to see the movies. The voucher is good for one kid's movie small admission, a small soda, a small popcorn, and small candy. But it seems that I'm the asshole for only providing the one kid in my son's class. I think they're being greedy and cheap. Edit. I guess part of the reason they were complaining is that I usually rent out a theater for client events and let my kids invite their friends. These 3 particular women have brought their entire families to my client nights. That's not a problem. I do it as a thank you to my current clients and as a networking and recruitment tool for new clients. And before anyone says anything, I'm a realtor not into MLM. Also, one of them wanted a ticket so her au pair could take the kid. So not sure how time or finance come into play here.
I think they're just being entitled mothers that want more free / discounted things to take advantage of and get the other kids out. Like, what's wrong with you taking the one kid out for a movie date? Like, just mommy kid time, you know? You could leave the other ones at home with dad.
Or just pay for the other tickets if you're
That
going.
too.
And the fact that it comes with snacks.
I know.
Steal.
Listen.
A steal.
Yeah, it makes up for a lot.
It comes with the Halloween candy that you were already expecting. Plus a movie trip.
Real.
Like I said, being entitled.
And a mom asking for one for her au pair. A free ticket for her au pair. No,
What's
pay
an au
for
pair?
it. A nanny.
Oh,
live-in
no,
nanny.
no.
And they usually bring, the whole family to these outings too? Like, you're just trying to take advantage
So entitled.
of them.
I could see this happening in our
Yeah.
town.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see it too. The 3 moms like waiting.
Yeah. Can I, for his brother, please.
Please.
I know you have an extra. Just this one time.
Like, you already got 17. What's a few more to ya?
And let's say they were expecting her to do the big movie event, then there would be issues with the date and not working for everybody.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
They
That's
can
a
never
great
be happy.
idea.
I know.
I want someone to do that.
Facts. I'd be so happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Very
want a
creative.
discounted movie ticket. Alrighty. Am I the asshole for indirectly telling children to fuck off on Halloween? My long distance boyfriend, parentheses, I'm female, obviously. Okay. What if you were
sass.
What if you were a gay couple? Okay, we don't discriminate over here.
Diva.
Was over at my house over the past weekend through yesterday. We had planned to center our time together around Halloween. As we'd been doing things together the whole night, we decided not to let trick-or-treaters knock on the door, nor did we put out a bowl of candy. It was my boyfriend's idea to put a piece of paper on the front door reading, "Keep out," which later evolved to "Stay away." And ultimately, we decided on "fuck off," spelled out in full. All of our lights and porch lights were off, so nobody would see it anyways. Why did you put the sign up there then? Anyways, it's just good to know that it was there. Around 8:30 or so, while we were watching a disgusting yet sensual film.
Ew.
What? We heard a loud banging on the door. I took my time to put on a bathrobe, but heard something like, "You better get out of here." Okay. And more banging, so I rushed out. A woman on the younger side of old. What? Oh my god. Dressed in that one T-Rex costume, was standing there with a flashlight and 3 to 5 kids behind her. Before proceeding to tear me to pieces, she yelled at the kids to stay back because apparently I, quote, wasn't dressed. Parentheses, I had a bathrobe.
What a loser.
I know. The stranger scolded me for luring her kids to my house, only to teach them a word they shouldn't know. I was very weirded out by this and even more confused when she asked for candy. I said we didn't have any, and she said good. She then stood at my door for several seconds without saying anything, so I asked her to leave with her grandkids, after which she told me she was waiting for me to remove that hateful sign on my door. She also corrected me that they were her kids. So I walked out onto the porch, took the piece of paper off the door, threw it in the trash can 2 feet away, and planned to shut the door, but they were still there. I asked why, and she said that they were still waiting for candy. She put a bunch of quotations. So I just slammed the door. Everything that had gone all wrong and been trampled on and lost and thrown away. Got to the hallway, went on my way to my love in bed, and before I got to my room, he told me to keep my bathrobe on because the old woman was apparently walking around her house. He saw her through a window. I didn't know what happened after, but the whole thing was weird and creepy. Am I the asshole, or is this woman ridiculous? Nobody carries a flashlight to a house that obviously doesn't have any candy, right?
She entered the house.
She was walking around the house.
First of all, I'm sorry, this writer is a freak.
She's a loser.
She could have left out all those weird details.
First of all, I just want to say, I'm scrolling through the comments. The first one, FYI, having a boyfriend doesn't automatically make you female, obviously. Second one, for that first sentence, homophobes are automatically the asshole in every instance. Next one, you're the asshole for the first sentence alone. You're the asshole. Female, obviously. Like, it. As soon as she started the story, everyone was like, you're an asshole.
No, honestly, that might be the least, like,
concerning part.
Yeah, the rest gets just even worse.
You know, as a human, that on Halloween, kids are going to approach your house, whether you have decorations or not. Why would you put a curse word on your door?
But I'm confused. Did she have, like, multiple signs? Like, you walked past it, and then there's another sign and another sign?
I think she was changing the sign on the front door as time went on.
As
Oh
an
my.
idiot would do.
I will say, the only critique I have in her favor is that their lights were off.
Yeah.
So
For their sensual film.
Oh my god. I was taught that if the lights were off, don't go up to the house.
Yeah, like, they
Yeah.
probably won't.
So I don't get why people are necessarily going up there.
Yeah, but then she
But everything
proceeded
else-
to open the door, let the people linger, have a conversation, crumble up the paper, throw it in the garbage, let the woman walk around the house instead of saying, "Get off of my lawn."
yeah, just don't answer the
She
door.
wanted the drama.
All while she's in her bathrobe.
I bet she was like draping it over her shoulder too, like you're disturbing me.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I need to read these comments.
Everything about this is just ew.
Like, just no
She's a
sign.
loser.
All right,
She is.
Here's one that has actual substance. You're the asshole. On Halloween, if you aren't giving out candy, you turn off all the lights, especially the porch light. Even if they do knock, you don't answer the door and they just walk away.
Yeah.
There's no need to write a sign. Writing a sign with typical Halloween phrases like keep out and answering the door without candy is a worse idea. Writing it to say fuck off is colossally bad idea. Answering the door And writing a fuck off sign makes it seem like you want a confrontation.
True.
Next year, just turn up the lights and act like you're not home, or just go out to dinner like the rest of us.
Yeah. Don't be in the house if that bothers you.
Or stay in your room.
Yeah.
No, she's literally a loser.
Get a hotel and do everything there.
Yeah, she scares me.
It sounded like you had a lot of other sensual plans.
Why did you and your boyfriend plan this trip together for Halloween? She says in the beginning they planned it to be Halloween weekend. Why would you not do it any other weekend if you didn't want to be interrupted with people knocking on your door?
Yeah. Do it the weekend before.
Every other weekend, no one's coming to your door.
No.
But you planned this for Halloween.
She couldn't wait.
But she had to wait all the month of October for Halloween, at least.
This is really funny, though.
It is funny.
Like, we haven't had a real good, funny one in a long time.
Yeah.
People like this exist and are homeowners concerned. Like, how
do they do
function? Yeah.
I don't know.
My boyfriend does not like my Halloween costume. This couple, they're 20 years old. Halloween is coming up, and my friends and I decided that we wanted to dress up as fairies. Halloween is the one day that it's okay for people to dress scandalous, and we were taking full advantage.
True.
My friends and I ordered lace bodysuits with different patterns. Mine specifically was green with gold trim, with butterflies all over it. Very cute. The whole outfit consists of the bodysuit, sheer tights, plastic leaves on vines, jewelry, sandals, wings, and pointed ears. I told my boyfriend about my costume, and he immediately said that he does not want me wearing it. I told him that he has no say in what I wear, and he was not happy and told me I should have asked him about my costume before purchasing. He kept saying that I'm disrespecting him by wearing this outfit in front of other people, even though he would be with me the entire night. I finally told him that I don't care about his opinion, and that I would be wearing it anyway. He and I can usually settle an argument pretty quickly, but this one has lasted for a few days. I still don't think that he should have a say in what I wear, and I still plan to wear it. However, I fear that I was too outspoken. Am I the asshole?
No, your body, your choice, period. You're allowed to wear what you want to wear, what's going to make you feel confident and cute and to match with your friends, etc., etc. If he was out here being pirates or something with his friends, you wouldn't be like, why are you wearing that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's your costume. Do what you want to do.
I'm all for doing whatever you want, but I think there's clearly some costumes that you want that attention.
But at
And
the
it's
same,
cool.
the positive, I think, not the positive, but she's going to be with him.
Yeah,
So I think that kind of changes it.
definitely.
Because if she was going out and he wasn't there, I'd be like, okay, I can get being kind of mad.
I don't know. If there's one thing that Mean Girls taught us, it's that on Halloween, a girl can dress as slutty as she wants and no one can say anything about it.
It's true.
That is fun.
And I took that lesson from Gina George to heart. Granted, I don't be dressing like that. But when all the other girlies do it, I'm like, go off, queen. You look good.
Yeah,
Show
he
your
should
stuff.
want his girlfriend to look hot on Halloween.
That's true.
Is she allowed to wear a bikini at the beach?
Yeah.
She's wearing more clothes in her costume for Halloween than she is when she's in a bikini at the beach. I'm just saying.
That's a good point.
He's kind of a loser.
Yeah. It's giving controlling. It's giving
The way that he's
ick.
still, like, hung up on it, I think.
Yeah.
So it bugs me the most.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I assume most of the people are going to say, oh no, you're not the asshole. But I am curious to see the other sides of it. Because if that were me, I don't know. Would I say anything? Probably not. But it depends, I guess. Like, would I be very upset if somebody else was wearing something that I didn't like? I don't know.
Mind your business.
Yeah.
True.
And she's doing it with her group of friends.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like she's just doing it by herself.
Yeah. He's being controlling, too. And I don't love that for you, bestie.
Mm-hmm.
Blink twice if you need help. What?
That's all we have for this week's episode. We love doing Am I the Assholes. We hope you guys like this holiday themed one because we love Halloween.
Yes.
Please give us a 5-star rating wherever you are listening.
And before you go, subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Neighbors Pod. Follow us on Instagram at theneighbors.pod and follow us on TikTok at The Neighbors Pod also. We'll see you next week, neighbor. We've got more Halloween episodes up our sleeves, so stay tuned, subscribe for more, and share it with a friend if you liked these stories, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Bye, neighbor.
Bye.